Whether it comes to YouTube, whether you're doing regular YouTube or search-based YouTube automation, your thumbnail is going to be one of the most important aspects of your YouTube video creation process. So having the ability to either create the thumbnails yourself in an effective way or to show someone how to outsource these thumbnails in an effective way, you're going to have to learn the skill of what is a good thumbnail and what is not a good thumbnail. Now in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can create thumbnails for these search-based videos that you see in the apps niche, because I know a lot of people are trying to get started in the apps niche. So if they don't want to outsource the thumbnails to a freelancer and they want to create the thumbnails themselves, I can show you how to do that within this video in like less than 10 minutes. So let's just get straight into it. So I'm on this channel right here. We're first going to look at a few examples of some thumbnails. So you can see this is a channel called Processing Brains, and as you can see, the thumbnails on these types of channels are really basic, but they are really effective. These sorts of thumbnails can have anywhere from a 15 to like a 20% click-through rate, which is more than enough to be able to get tons and tons of views on your videos. So you can see it's basically just a blue background, and you can change the background color every so often, and it just has like 3 layers of text right there, and then a mobile phone and an arrow. Very basic to be able to replicate these thumbnails. And here's I'll just show you one more examples. This is a different way that you can do it without putting the mobile phone. So you can see like a nice blue gradient background, and then you can see 3 layers of text right here. So you can see that's a very important thing. You don't want to have too much text on your thumbnail. Like 3 layers of text is more than enough for it to stand out, and you want to make sure it's bold so people can read it easily. Then it just has the social media icon in the middle with like a little white background, which is really easy, very easy to actually get these thumbnails created. So how would we create something pretty similar to these sorts of thumbnails? So I'm going to be showing you how to do this within Photoshop, because that's personally what I have experience in. You can do this on Canva, and I will be showing you how you can do it in Canva, but Photoshop and Canva have like a very similar price. I know you can use Canva for 100% free, but with Photoshop you have so much more that you can actually do. So I'm going to be showing you how to do it quickly on Photoshop. So first of all, you need a background within your thumbnail. So I like to use a gradient background because that kind of like stands out quite nicely. So the colors that work well with these types of videos is like blue, green, purple, and things of that nature. So let's just go for a blue background. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click onto this little box right here, and then I'm going to select a nice blue color. So you don't want to have it too dark. So like you can see it changing there. So I'm going to select something like that. Blue looks pretty good, and then you want to hit OK. Now to add a gradient to this, I'm going to hit this button right here, which is the bucket tool, but I'm going to switch it to gradient tool. So that's or you can push G on your keyboard. Then I'm going to just simply click at the top left hand corner, and I'm going to create this line all the way to the bottom of the thumbnail. And as you can see, that is actually purple. So I need to actually change the gradient color here. So I'm going to click on this, double click on this, and then I'm just going to change it to this blue color. You can see you get blues, purples, pinks, and stuff like that. And you can also change it to a custom, but just using like one of these presets is really gonna get the job done. Now you need something like a phone in the background, and then you'll be able to put the social media icon in the phone. You can also put an image of a person if you want here. You can get that image from pexels.com. So that's my gradient. I'm just going to click out of here so it goes to the full thumbnail. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to Google, and I'm just going to type into the Google search bar phone mock up, and then hit enter. So I want to now go to images, and we're going to select this phone mock-up. So you can see you got ones with the hand, which are pretty good, and ones without the hand. So you can choose any one of these. So I like this one here, so I'm going to select it. And then I'm just going to right click onto it, and I'm going to click on copy image, and then go back to Photoshop, and then I'm just going to hit Command and then V to paste that in there. Now you can see it's got that ugly background in the back, that white background. So you can see with Photoshop, you can simply just click on remove background. So I'm going to click onto that, and that'll instantly get rid of the background. Now, as you can see, that didn't work too well because it removed the person's hand. So that's not a problem because Photoshop doesn't have the best background remover, I will be honest. Okay, so this is much better. I found a really nice mobile phone that we can use. So as you can see, this process is a lot of trial and error if you're trying to find the assets. But once you have that, that's perfect. So let's just say that we're going to do an Instagram type of video. So you have to get the Instagram logo. That's really easy. You just type into Google Instagram logo, PNG, and then hit enter. Once you found that, you just select any one of them basically and wait for it to load up. Then you copy the image and you go back and you just paste in the image. Perfect. Now you can resize this, position it inside the mobile phone, and as you can see, this is coming together. Now you can include an arrow if you want, but I found that you don't really need arrows on these types of thumbnails. Now all you need is 3 layers of text. So let's just say we want to do how to delete our Instagram account. So all you would do is come to the text tool, click onto text, and it will write delete. Okay, so that doesn't look too good, so we need to change the color. Let's make the color black. Okay, and then we're going to resize this. So I'm going to select this selection tool right here, and I'm just going to resize it like this, and then that's perfect. Okay, so what you can actually do now is just duplicate that. So I'm going to hit as you can see on the bottom right, I'm just going to right click onto the layer, and I'm going to click on duplicate layer, click on OK. Then I'm going to move that down, and I'm going to duplicate it one more time. So I'm going to right click on the asset, duplicate layer, click OK, and then I'm just going to position it here. So in the center, I'm going to write Instagram. Okay, I need to make it capital letters, Instagram. Okay, and you can make the middle letter smaller compared to the others. That just adds like a nice effect to it. So there's delete Instagram. Okay, that's perfect. And then the bottom text, I'm going to put account. And as you can see, that is looking pretty good. Now you can make that a bit smaller. They won't even notice that it's a bit smaller. So there you go. So as you can see, that is the text. You can also play around with the background and maybe make the text white. That's something you can do, but you can see in this thumbnail right here, he's highlighted one of the words, like delete. He's highlighted the action word. So to do that, you can come to this rectangle tool right here, click on the rectangle tool, and you can highlight over the delete letter like that. And you can change this to, he did red, so let's do red. And you can see it's over the text. So you can see these are the layers of all your stuff in your image. So just take the delete letter and move it above the rectangle. There you go. So what you can also do is click onto the rectangle, and you can like make it rounded edges like that. And that looks pretty good. So now you can just click onto this selection tool, click away, and now you can position this so it looks right. And a thumbnail like this is going to get a really high click-through rate when it comes to these social media apps and stuff like that. Now you've created yourself a template. Now if you want to create a TikTok video, you just delete this logo, because you can see everything is editable now. You can just save this, go to File, Save As, and then you save this as a Photoshop project. Then you can go back and edit this, and then you can change that logo to the TikTok logo. You can change all the words, and then you've created and then you can create like 10 or 20 thumbnails in like 10 minutes, and it's as simple as that. Now that's all you need to do to create your thumbnails. Now I will be doing a Canva one coming up pretty soon, so you want to make sure to stick around for that. So that's basically the process. If you want to learn even more about YouTube search-based channels, I have a free guide for you. You can click that first link in the description and enter in your email address, and I'll send a guide straight to your email address. And if you want to stay on YouTube and continue watching more about search-based channels, go ahead and watch this video right here, and I'll see you in that video.